On a quiet farm in Sothersville, located on Maryland's eastern shore, one family has cared for this 100-acre farm for going on 5 generations. They now provide craft beer, barrel train rides, farm fresh eggs, and family fun for everyone to enjoy. I'm Lacey Sutton.
And I'm Billy Sutton. We're your local real estate agents with Caldwell Banker Chesapeake and hosts of Explore My Town. Today, we want to introduce you to Nigerian dwarf goats, Lincoln long-hair sheep, Hercules, the resident alpaca, and all of the amazing beer on tap at Patriot Acres Farm Brewery.
Welcome to Patriot Acres Farm Brewery. My town is your town. Let's explore together. Here we are with Brian at Patriot Acres, and what can you tell us about your company here? What do you do?
Patriot Acres is the first farm brewery in Queen Anne's County. We tried to lay claim to it being the first one on the eastern shore of Maryland, but there was this teeny tiny little winery that also obtained the first farm brewery license, a Class 8 in the state of Maryland, and they made sure they emailed us and said, hey, you can't do that. We own that honor. So we got started in January of 2018. We have slowly kind of, I guess, come into our own. We have a nice little place. Mainly it's a small indoor setting, but outdoors we have a nice layout with picnic tables and an area for kids. Soon to have a bigger area for kids, and we're always trying to come up with bigger and better things. We have a lot of food trucks come up, so it's a one-stop shop destination, I guess you could say, for our guests to come out and just spend the whole day.
Mm-hmm. So your family's been farming here for quite a while. What has got you started in the brewing industry?
So yes, the farm itself has been in the family, I think, over 100 years now.
Wow.
I think my grandfather grew up here, my dad grew up here. I think we're the 5th generation that's been up here. So we were fortunate to be able to move up here in 2014 after the farm. I think it sat empty for a couple years, the farmhouse. And after a year or two of playing around with them, I was like, you know what, we're not making a lot of money with these alpacas. What can we do to profit off of them? And about that same time, I'd come across, some information where the state of Maryland had a farm brewery license that you could obtain. I could try this. We can make beer after we get this license, make beer, get a couple beers in these people, then they'll buy the alpaca stuff. So that was the game plan, and I think we moved forward in 2016. We reached out to the county and said, hey, how can we make this happen? And eventually we opened January of 2018, and we've been selling beer and alpaca products ever since.
So it sounds like you've been pretty successful.
Yeah.
So you're always rotating the beer options, and a lot of the ingredients you either keep local or local from the farm. What can you tell us about your drinks?
Well, we were very lucky when, I guess, we finally opened up. Proximity had moved to Laurel, Delaware. Proximity is a grain company, okay, and they decided to open up down in Laurel, and it was just a blessing because instead of paying like a freight charge to have a bunch of grain delivered here, we could just drive down to Laurel and pick a grain up ourselves.
So your drink options, how often do you rotate them?
We try to rotate them as often as possible. And it just depends on the time of the year. We go through a lot of kegs during the summertime, so it wouldn't be odd for us to go through 30 kegs on a weekend in June or July.
Oh wow.
But during the winter, when things cool off, and like I said, sometimes it's a little bit cozy in here, so we might not get those big crowds that we do during the summer, but We might do about 10 kegs for the whole weekend.
So I see you have quite a few events here and activities going on. So what can you tell me about the events and the activities you have here for families?
Families, what we're trying to do this year is actually open up a new like agritourism area. We'll be lucky if we can kind of get all of those elements operating by the end of the year. Just a lot of times things take a little bit longer than we realize, but we wanted to definitely have a kids area where they can not only have some age related activities like a corn box, straw bale pyramid, some other things, tractor tire, sand pit, things like that. But there'll also be maybe some learning opportunities to have some small plots of crops growing. So they can actually come back throughout the summer, maybe once a month or something like that, and be like, oh, last time I was here it was 18 inches. Or this time, it's 24. By the time the end of the year or the end of the summer rolls around and it's harvest time, they can actually see everything's come to full fruition. But in the meantime, we do have a small area right now that's surrounded by tractor tires that the kids can climb on, but it's a swing set and a pirate. I think it's supposed to be a castle or something. So, and then we have our man that wears many hats, Paul, that drives the barrel train for all the kids, and that definitely is a big win for us to have him up here doing that on a regular basis.
So what do you have exciting coming to Patriot Acres? Is there anything that you can let us know about that's coming soon?
We want to start doing duck races on the weekends where we have purchased some runner ducks primarily for having duck races where people can go over and cheer on their favorite duck, possibly get sponsors for the ducks. We also have our food trailer that we just got approved by the health department. We used it for the first time this past Thursday. We just have a lot of drink specials coming up just for the adults. Adult slushies, adult sour slushies, seltzers with different flavors you can get. Those are the only things I can think of off the top of my head.
Sounds good.
So Dan, what's your favorite thing about Patriot Acres?
Well, they're a good family business and great people. Atmosphere is awesome. A lot of my friends come here and good time hanging out. And of course the beer is great. Probably one of my favorite beers is going to be the Stormy Stout or that milkshake IPA. Can't beat it.
With plenty of ice cold beer and great entertainment for the entire family, what else could you need for a fun outing? Bring some friends and come on out to Patriot Acres Farm Brewery. Lacey and I can't wait to come back. As someone who serves their community, we realize it's vital to support our local businesses. And that's why we've partnered with Explore My Town to do just that. Spread awareness and support our local businesses.
Won't you join us? If you'd like us to feature your business, send us a message. I'd love to chat. Also, as local real estate agents, we are also a small business.
If you happen to know anybody that might need our services, please feel free to send them our way.